All right, moving on. Jason mentioned a little bit of my background working with Cleantech San Diego. And for those of you who know a little bit about the programs that I've done in the past, worked with the city of San Diego, and in fact, all 18 cities and other public agencies on an LED lighting retrofit program, worked on a residential pool pump program. And so the commonality there is I don't like to work hard, I like to work smart, and I like to work on what I call no-brainers, where just the physics of the technology guarantee the results that you're going to get. And I think this next product and company, CanCoverIt, has another one of those no-brainers. So let me introduce to you John Hanachek, president of CanCoverIt. It's a company that's already sold 55,000 of their attic penetration insulators with no returns, and they're looking to identify the best channel partners to accelerate adoption of their product to help address California's aggressive zero net energy buildings targets. So John, come on up.
Hello everyone, I'm John. This is what you may not see very often is the other side of an attic, the other side of can lights. We are really excited about our product being able to help meet the aggressive net zero energy goals that California has and that the nation really needs to start having. There's a major problem in basically every home that's ever been built with metal penetrations in it, and that includes buildings as well, is even if you get them totally airtight, you are still leaking a considerable amount of thermal energy because it's metal, right? It's a can, it gets hot, it gets cold. And that is magnified considerably in adverse climate conditions. Not only that, but it draws moisture, it can create mold problems, it causes LED light bulbs to flicker and fail, so all these great LED light bulbs are kind of at risk in a traditionally insulated attic. This adds up really quickly, and this is where we're really excited is, between 30 and 50% of energy usage in a home is related to heating and cooling, right? It ranges, but that's a lot. Lighting is a smaller portion. And the big thing is kind of our elephant in the room reality is there are 130 million homes in the United States, give or take, and we only build like 500,000 a year. It would take about 200 years to replace all the homes. So we really need to be retrofitting homes to enable to get them to stop wasting so much energy with all these leaks. It's like someone told me one time, oh my God, it's like trying to fill up a bathtub with the drain open. That's what everyone's doing when they try and heat up or cool down their home without addressing the can lights. An average home, 130 million homes, an average home has like 16, some have less, some have a lot more. That means that there's about a 2 billion unit need in North America for our product. And our product, as Marty says, it's a no-brainer, right? It's a totally passive system. It's physics-based. We're isolating the unconditioned airspace of the attic, hot, cold, doesn't matter, and we're sealing it up inside. So you're getting a lot of benefits. Obviously, you're enhancing the energy efficiency of the building. That one's the no-brainer. But that translates into comfort. Customers found our product because they had drafts that would never go away after they air sealed, and they did all this work, and then they finally put the CanCoverIt on and the draft went away. So you are exposed through this metal fixture to a lot of exterior climate. In addition, you're exposed to particulate infiltration, especially as people start to use those heat exchange fans in attics to help cool down in these climates. Well, that's going to move air inside the attic. That's going to mean that particles come in unless you've got the CanCoverIt. So we really designed this product from the ground up to cover up metal fixtures, which is not something that people typically think about, but we're really, really, really passionate about it. And our customers over the last 7 years have absolutely loved it. So again, this is more what you may not have seen is on the other side of an attic, right? And it's not a great place to be, the other side of the attic. So we want to make sure people can get in and out really quickly. And these are regular customers that do this. This woman in New York on Facebook is saying she's doing it. She reduced her electric bill. And she did this herself, right? So we're kind of disrupting attic insulation. We're taking something that used to be difficult, esoteric kind of thing, and we're turning it into something consumers like. That guy up there in Texas, he sent us those thermal pictures. He reduced his can light temperature 10 degrees Fahrenheit just doing CanCoverIt. And he noticed that the draft in his home stopped. So it works in all climates. So we had this kind of anecdata, right? So we wanted to put it to the test. Through our connection to Scene, we were able to do this really cool experiment where we had USD develop a physical test bed, and then we recreated the same test bed in simulation with UC San Diego, and we ran them together. And what we saw was really exciting is on our physical test bed, we had a 16% improvement with thermal resistance from a summer attic condition. That's a hot attic. Then we have a 42% improvement, 42.3% improvement in a winter condition. This is just thermal flux. This doesn't even take into account the airflow that's going on that people already know you need to fix, and which CanCoverIt does fix. The students, the UCSD students, you can kind of see the graphs there. It's a little small. You can go to our website and find out more. The students did some basic calculations, and they're concluding that we could reduce 96 billion kilograms squared of carbon dioxide just based on the data they got from the thermal flux difference of this. So we're really excited that this represents a way to do high efficiency attics at scale in a modular way. And this all really comes down to who's going to be installing it. We need to fix all the buildings. So when we look at there are competitive products, but they're effectively non-starters because the next shortest time, ours, you can do it in a couple seconds. It literally pops open and then you put it on. You can even put it through the thing. That video is coming. And so overall, you get a house with 16 fixtures. It'll take 11 minutes to do all the fixtures, and then you blow an insulation. The next most competitive product time-wise is this 10-mat thing. It's a flower pot. It doesn't provide any isolation of the object, and it still takes a lot of time. Then you have a cardboard box, which does start folded. It certainly does do that, but it doesn't do anything else, and it still takes a long time. And then you have people building custom boxes, which is totally variant and wild. So basically, the takeaway that we've had from our professional installer customers is they are saving considerable amount of money on the labor that it takes to do this. And this is in both the West Coast and the East Coast. And we're installed everywhere. We're in every major climate of the United States. We've sold over 55,000 units, and we do website direct sales right to the customer, and also sometimes professional users will do that. But we also have channel partners. These are some of our distributor partners where you can get the product. We are a proprietary manufacturer. In addition to having patents pending for the product, we also have our own manufacturing technology, which lets us be a custom solutions provider. And that's been really exciting for us to help commercial buildings and other folks that go, oh my God, you're the only one who makes fixture covers. So moving forward, the team is myself and my dad actually invented this product, David. He's been in contracting for 30 years. And so he knows the pain of actually installing these things, which is why he made such a useful, helpful thing for regular folks to install. But we need more channel partners. We need more availability. People are banging their heads against a wall doing other upgrades when they could be achieving a perfect attic with CanCoverIt. So they need to do that first. We're really big about that. So if we can get into Lowe's and those kinds of retail areas, that's going to let people use our product more often. And also if we can get into the channel partners of, when you're doing these energy efficiency programs, the CanCoverIt protects the light bulbs. It also provides high efficiency attic. Obviously, more customers, more people need to be doing this, not just for our business, which is great, but I can only sell this product once. That's my joke with everyone. And really, we need to get 2 billion of these things installed. So we really need to keep going. More R&D is always great, more demos. And working capital is amazing because it's time to scale this up past the initial stage. Thank you very much.